stars, we're so glad that you could join us for today's story. My name is David.
And I'm Stacey.
And today we are going to read to you
My Lighthouse, which is written by Rend Collective and illustrated by Natasha Debnam.
This is a story about a house.
But, as you may or may not know, there are many different types of houses in the world. Bungalows,
Semi-detached houses,
greenhouses, or confusing because they're not actually green,
birdhouses,
apartments and flats,
the White House, the White House. It is actually white, but it's not the only White House.
Cottages,
Country houses,
tree houses,
doll houses,
detached houses,
temporary houses,
and even the Houses of Parliament. This, however, is a story about a lighthouse.
No, not a lighthouse,
Or a lighthouse.
but a lighthouse. The one with the light near the sea.
Fynn had lived his whole life in a lighthouse.
Just like his dad, and his dad, and his dad, right back to when it was first built.
Fynn hated living in a lighthouse. He just wanted to be normal and live in a regular square house, like all of his friends. Why did everything have to be round?
Round cooker, round pictures, round rugs, round cat. Well, he did eat too much. Round bed, round bath, round head. No, round head. It's supposed to be round. Anyway, you get the idea.
He would often ask his dad, "Why can't we live in a square house, like everyone else?"
Because, son, we are not like everyone else. We are special. Fynn didn't really understand how significant and how important his family was.
One thing Fynn did understand and love was boats.
Every day he would watch them appear over the horizon and sail safe to shore, whilst imagining his own great sea adventures.
He would be the world's youngest explorer, sailing into the great unknown to find treasure. Not silly coins and stuff, real treasure. Oh, and the odd undiscovered sea creature.
I'll name you Wonglefish.
The next evening, while his mum and dad were cooking dinner, Fynn decided to push the boat out into the cold, clear water. It was the perfect time. Everyone was busy. There he was in the open sea, wind... Not that kind of wind, that's disgusting. Wind in his face, his life jacket on, and a heart full of excitement.
The wind started calm, then grew strong, then became wild and scary. He quickly realised he was all alone and began to miss home.
Very soon, Fynn was lost in the dark.
He needed to get home, but he'd forgotten his map and his compass.
When it felt like all hope was lost, he saw a faint light in the distance. It seemed to pass by every 5 seconds or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There it is again. He recognised that light. And as a matter of fact, he had known that light his entire life, never fading and constant. If he could just follow it, he knew it would lead him home.
Through the waves, through the fog, through the terrifyingly angry rocks, Fynn followed the light home.
That light was his home.
As he pulled his boat up onto the sand, Fynn realised his house, his lighthouse, was leading every ship, boat, canoe, and even raft safe to shore.
It wasn't just a regular house. It was special, and he was so glad it was his.
I love this house, Dad.
And it loves you too, son. And this story is dedicated to every human who has ever felt lost or alone. The end. Hope you enjoyed it, and now you can go and listen to My Lighthouse by Rend Collective.
In my wrestling, in my doubts, in my fear.